Well,
just the one time,
I mean,
not the two times.
between the three of us, we've got 3 Olympic gold medals, so, you know, we're going great
Not
guns.
bad, not bad.
Four medals in total and a couple of World Cups between the 3 of us.
Yeah, Borja's got all the World Cups. But it's good to be back, Ricky. Day 2 here at Luanga Park. It is sizzling. Oh my God, it is hot out there.
Yeah.
Not just the action on the field, but the actual temperature has peaked another level here today. Wowee.
So British Army and the Yaro Chiefs. This is another really important clash. British Army, a draw against the Drua, a win against Japan. Where are the Yaro Chiefs? They've beaten both sides. Beat the Drua 17-12 and beat Japan 54-0. So they are looking good at the top of this pool if they can finish it out here.
Yeah, well, this game becomes crucial because ultimately the winner of this game here today will go through to top pool E that we have. Pool C, sorry, that we have. So it is Pool E, correct? It's Pool E.
There's a lot of pools, to be fair.
There's so many pools in this tournament, but they will top Pool E and go through to the quarterfinals, which is massive.
Here comes the Army team. Slapping it away and looking to get width early. Getting to the outside edge. That was going to be a penalty. It was an awkward landing. And he's saying, I put him down safely, sir, but they will go tip tackle. And this is going to be a yellow card against Tomasi Stark.
Yeah, you can see he just lifts him past the horizontal and drives him into the ground. Illegal tackle, and he'll spend 2 minutes in the bin now for his sins. Perfect opportunity for the British Army Sevens. Their first time here at the Coral Coast Sevens, McDonald Coral Coast Sevens, and so they'll be looking to capitalise on opportunity with ball in hand.
Johnny Gusser was the player on the end of the tackle from Stark. Got the arm down and rolled away safely, but certainly went past the horizontal. Yeah, how good to have this British Army team here. We talk a lot about Fiji servicemen around the world, men and women. The service people do. So now they're going to try and work their way from outside. There, 22 is the man who was dumped on his back not that long ago, Johnny Gusser, who takes it forward for the Army side. There's a couple of big units putting up through the middle here. The Yaro Chiefs pleading for a penalty at that breakdown. Didn't get it from the referee. Yaro playing with 6. Remember as well, here's Gusser again. British Army working their way up towards halfway. And now to the edge where they've got some real size on the flanks. Hear the communication through the referee's mic as well. And now a little show and a go from Misaki Raloka. And they've worked their way upfield really well here. Nice and patient from British Army. And then trying to get the ball on the edge, and the last pass from the captain, Nyange, hits the turf, and all that good work is undone.
Oh, they were so patient and poised in their attack. They were building phases really nicely. Rolaka was controlling the middle of the field, and then just that push pass from Nyange, unable to reach forward, and just dips at the last minute, and that little knock on at the ground there. Unfortunate, because the passage of play looked really good, Ricky.
Looks like they are back to the full complement as well. The man in the Simbin, Tomasi Stark, back for the Yaro Chiefs. So a lead off, no damage done while they were down to 6.
Connect Nadi.
Away it comes for the Yaro Chiefs, unbeaten so far on day 1 as we are into day 2 here now. And then on the wraparound, that's Stark, the man looking to make amends, giving away a nice ball. And they recycle and reload quickly, do the Yaro Chiefs. They look a really well-connected, well-linked team with plenty of firepower, bursting through the gap as well. Edge to edge, brilliant reload. And it is Waisale Lerotti bursting through the gap and getting the first try of the match.
Wow, absolute legs from Lerotti. You can see why they've won 2 games already in this tournament. So well drilled and connected in their setup play, and when you've got players like that who can just break out, bust away from the defenders and finish a 60-metre try. Incredible effort from Lerotti.
.95, not the 25. Wame Ratuva, the captain, with the try, getting them on the board. The Yaro Chiefs, this has been a really willing match so far. Some really good glimpses from both sides. Penalty goes the way of the Yaro Chiefs. British Army struggling to get back here on side as they pour forward the team in blue, but a good hit coming across needed to be made. That tackle by Ulavese. But they go again once more. Yaro Chiefs really into their work and once more ghosting around the outside, making amends for an earlier indiscretion. He was in the Sinman Tomasi Stark and now on the score sheet instead.
What a way to bounce back from the early error of the yellow card. Stark ghosting around the outside. And that's exactly what the coaching staff would have wanted. A score, retain the restart, and then go again for a second score. The Yaro Chiefs are on fire in this first half.
Try goes unconverted. That's a great way to make up for your indiscretion.
So deceptive, ball in 2 hands, gliding, sneaking past the British Army Sevens. Really individual effort.
Oh, in quick time, it's gone from no score to 12-0, 12-0. Yaro Chiefs leading British Army, who had one really good attacking foray that they couldn't finish, but now they've created an overlap too. And again, the man who's been in the wars, Johnny Kassa, gets hammered in the tackle. Number 11 in the blue headgear. Onto the outsides once more, and their big captain, Oni Nayangi. No way through for him. Keeping it tight at the moment, British Army. Good defence from the Yaro Chiefs. They go back to the skip. They're not missing in defence, the team in blue. The Yaro Chiefs. Hooters gone for half-time. Here's Kassa once more. He goes wide again, trying to go around the outside as Ulavese gets the offload away. Kassa's hammered once more. Right in front of the main grandstand, and they love it, the Yaro Chiefs supporters. They want one more before half-time, but you can't take the tap from there.
Yaro Chiefs are not missing in defence. Their attack has been exceptional, but the intensity they've got in their hits, flooding that breakdown there and winning a penalty for their team to go again.
A ropey old pass from the tap, but casual. Here he goes again, Stark with one of the try scorers, gets the offload away. Oh, superb again from the Yaro Chiefs. This time, Haritama Tuai with the finish and the handshake. What a great first half from the Yaro Chiefs.
Stark has not missed when he's had ball in hand, and a beautiful support play just off that hip. Pop able to do Fiji rugby flair, and Aritamai Tuai. A little bit of snaz and jazz at the end with the handshake to finish off a real dominant first half for the Yaro Chiefs.
You know they're a team in good form, aren't they? They beat the draw yesterday.
No mean feat here in Fiji.
About the most popular team going. The draw, they are up shortly, but at the moment it is the Yaro Chiefs in command, 19 points to 0. They lead the British Army.
And we are just about to get back underway here in the second half for our final pool match in Pool E for the men's division. It is Yaro Chiefs leading the British Army Sevens. 19 points to nil. It has been all one-way traffic for the Yaro Chiefs. And British Army in the red will look to receive. Taken well by Ulivese. He's met with some heavy force in the middle of the field. The Yaro Chiefs didn't miss in defence in the first half, and they've continued that into the second, but there's some strong runners on the edge, and no better than the big man, Oni Nyangi. Takes two to bring him down. They clear the ball from the ruck. British Army head towards the middle of the field. They're up into Yaro Chiefs territory. Ngauthi met with some heavy collision force. Look to spread back to the middle of the pitch. A little show and go from Dranevesi. He's handled well. As the Yaro Chiefs defensive line yet to crack. Matukendra shakes and passes and holds on. He's able to get the offload away to Raloka. As they edge further inside the 22, there's space on the left-hand side. Steps back in and he's met with a brick wall. But it's an illegal hit from the Yaro Chiefs.
Well, could be another yellow card here.
It's their second yellow card of this game.
It's Micah Ratu. I don't think he missed. Right in front of the referee. Second for a illegal tackle, but this is a nice start for British Army, isn't it? They've been really patient so far. They need to be first to score in the second half.
And they go off the tap. They play out the back, aiming to get Ulivesi, big man on the right-hand side. He gets a brilliant little shimmy offload away, but Vulu is handled well. The scramble is there. Vulu slow to the breakdown. They shift wide. They've got a numerical advantage, but it's intercepted by the captain. He stands up, Ratuva, and he goes all the way. Ratuva, what a moment. 6 players, 1 down in defence. Oh, and 6-7. How you like it?
No. You did everything right, Wami Ratuva, except the 6-7 at the end. But he put himself in that passing channel. They've been so organised in defence, the Yaro Chiefs. And then the skipper, as he did in the first half, comes away. We've seen his pace. And that is an absolute heartbreaker for British Army. That had all the running, all the possession and territory. And he just plucked it perfectly, read it superbly, and you're never catching him from there.
Look at that brilliant stride length. Just able to check back in first gear as he heads over the try line.
6-7, honestly.
Is he the first to do it this weekend, I think? I've been waiting to see it in the celebrations as British Army pick up a loose restart. And they're back on the attack here. They've still got a one-man advantage as they look to edge just up over the halfway. There's a player still resting, laying down in the backfield for Army. So it'll be 6v6 for the minute while he's out of action. Unfortunately, just not sticking for the British Army Sevens right now.
Well, they're just not, like they did in the first half, didn't make the most of having a player in the sin bin. And now the Yaro Chiefs are going to be back to the full complement of players. Again, Sinbin's coming back, and another opportunity lost by British Army. Offload was on, not quite accurate. The Yaro Chiefs look really ominous form. They beat Japan 54-0 yesterday, and then, as I said, that win over the Drua. Going to be a tough team to beat by the look of things.
Yeah, they will have a target on their back, currently looking to have had 3 wins on the trot as they head into the business end of the McDonald's Koroko Sevens tournament. quarterfinals is where all the action happens, all the drama, all the heartbreak, all the action. Still lots of games to be played today here at Luanga Park as the Yaro Chiefs feed into the scrum. A little loop around to the left and a dummy and show and go, and finally connects with Stark. Danger man in the headgear has been instrumental in setting up 2 of their tries. And a decent acceleration onto the ball from Penny Ratu. And he just absolutely hit that line and sliced straight through the defenders.
Well, they've got everything. This Yaro Chiefs team got speed on the edges, the ability to go up the middle as well. And British Army is hanging off too long. Penny Ratu. This impressive performance continues.
This is a real statement from the Yaro Chiefs. They have been clinical in their execution with ball and absolutely damaging in defence too. And they lead 33 points to 0 over the British Army Sevens. Long, high, looping restart, tap back, but the pocket from the British Army Sevens is there, and so they regather. Short, little in-close, tight passes, really bunched together in their attack. Only a minute left in play. And the Yaro Chiefs are not letting up, but an illegal attempt at the breakdown there sees a penalty go towards the British Army, and they quick to get into their attack work, but it's stolen brilliantly from Lerotti in the red headgear, and it's another try that's underway here. Or can it be stopped? British Army are in support, but they have got options left, right and centre. And Namona Tuivunilangi absolutely flies over the try line.
Oh, the steal though from Lerotti, Waisale Lerotti, back just inside the half, and then again up the middle, Penny Ratu, who scored that way. Support play was there as well. Outstanding.
So Penny Ratu sprays the conversion to the right. The ears were pinned back. The support was brilliant. It's a fantastic finish from Yaro Chiefs. They're having a field day out here. Another high, long restart, but players were in front of the kicker. So gifted penalty to British Army Sevens. And they'll get one last attempt in this match with the ball. It's a deliberate knockdown from Yaro Chiefs player as he tried to wrap up the defender in the tackle. The hooter sounds in the background. The British Army Sevi, they want one more crack, Ricky.
Well, the yellow cards will be the only thing that will annoy the Yaro Chiefs and their coaching team too for high tackles. That one for unsportsmanlike or a professional foul effectively. But British Army now for the third time will play 7-on-6. They've called the scrum. They look at them all lined up directly behind the scrum. Give them options left and right as they sweep away. It's a messy old scrum though. And I think the Yaro Chiefs have come through and taken it.
They had the Mighty Ducks formation and they didn't quite pull off because they didn't get the scrum right. But Yaro Chiefs are going to go again. Tomasi Stark, he's such a danger man, and he sneaks away for another one. What a finish from the Yaro Chiefs.
Well, what a statement performance from them. They showed that they could muscle as well as hustle, outgun them at the scrum time. And then Tomasi Stark gets another outstanding performance from